Hello and welcome to the Caster's Corner. So this is going to be my first segment by myself over on the Legion of Nerdz YouTube and my first video for the Metacaster YouTube. So welcome to both. I'll leave a link in the description to the Legion of Nerdz in my YouTube and so on and so forth. So with these segments, I'm going to be covering a variety of different news between gaming, anime, whether it be like esports, anime releases, anime reviews, game releases, so on and so forth. Anything that has to do with gaming and anime in general. So, if y'all want to check out these segments, be sure to like and subscribe, comment, and tell me what you want to hear about, whether it be anything that I brought up before. But let's get right into this. So, today we're going to be talking about GTA, the new news that just dropped today about that. We're going to be talking about the upcoming release of the Destiny 2 DLC and a Terminator game that's set to be coming out late this year. So let's get right into this. So first we have the GTA 6 release. So with this, we've had a lot of back and forth over the last year over when it was supposed to release between a lot of different links and the trailer itself. But Rockstar and Take-Two have narrowed it down as far as they could to try and push it out as much as possible in the fall of 2025. So in the later next year, August to October section. So just be keeping a lookout on that. But this is the article from IGN, and they did an interview with them, with the CEO Strauss Zelnick, and they are it says that, let's read it off here. We do feel highly confident that we'll deliver Grand Theft Auto 6 in the fall of 2025. So they are dead set on it. So hopefully we'll be seeing that then. The only issue that I'm seeing with it is that it's going to only be released on, I think, consoles. So consoles win in this section here. Consoles will be getting the release first, but the PC release date will be a little bit farther down the line. Not too much farther, but hopefully it won't be too long till that releases as well. But then we also have the final shape. So with this comes all kinds of stuff for Destiny 2, between a new legendary mode, new missions, new dungeons, so on and so forth, new items like exotics and such, a new race, it looks like, or at least a new group of villains known as the Dread. But it looks like they're going to be the main villains of the legendary mode. And so I think that's just going to be like a really difficult section or difficulty in comparison to the rest of the game. But it looks to be pretty exciting release, honestly. The one thing that I'm kind of stoked for is this here. This is the Prismatic. So the Prismatic subclass, from what I'm understanding, it allows you to use any abilities from any of the subclasses. So you're able to customize it entirely. So you could have one thing from the Arc subclass, one thing from the Void, and one thing from the Stasis, and keep going. It also brings in the idea of having two separate exotic enhancements on any exotics that you have. So it's going to create a lot of overpowered items and armors. So the multiplayer scene is where I'm going to probably be seeing a lot of anger from the community in general, only because it's going to create a lot of overpowered skill sets. But overall, it looks like a very interesting DLC to be coming. Of course, there's not a lot coming through with it. Destiny 2 has been standing for, 5 years now? No? It's been like 6 or 7 years. I think. But it looks to be very interesting, in my opinion. Here's the dread. There's different, I guess, different people. I'm not sure if these are just different types of the dread or if these are just the dread in general. But we have Grim, Husk, Omen, Intendant, Harbinger, and Weaver. And this is the point to where we get to enter the what is the name? Whatever. It's going to add a new place to the story as well and create a lot more. So, yeah, Within the Traveler. That's what that's called. So we get to go in and experience what is going on in the middle of the Traveler, because from what I understand, a lot happened with the last DLC or the DLC before that that caused things to go crazy involving the Traveler. But that's another point. I don't have all of my details on Destiny 2. I haven't played it in a minute, but that's what we got. And the release of the new DLC is coming June 4th. So within the next 2.5 weeks, that'll be out. Alright, but now we're down to Terminator. So Terminator Survivors is going to be an open world set after Judgment Day, so after the events of the first two movies. You can either play alone or in co-op, and it looks to be like a survival game, an open world survival. So I'm kind of interested to see where they're going to go with Terminator in that sense. It looks like it might end up having it to where we're not only fighting Skynet's machines, but we're also fighting other players. I don't know if it's other players in that sense, but it looks like it might be. Human factions is very, flip-floppy on whether or not that is going to be human factions as in PvE or if it's going to be PvP. But I'm stoked to see it, and it looks like that it is going to be coming out on October 24th of 2024, and from what I understand, that is 40 years after the initial release of the first movie. If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong, but I am 95% certain that that is what it is. But I'm all about it, and I want to see how it goes. We don't have any actual gameplay footage of it. The trailer itself looks a little meh. Like, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either. But once some gameplay footage of it drops, I'll probably do another little segment just to kind of put my points back out there more once I have more information. But at this moment, I'm like on it, only for the sake of it reminds me of 7 Days to Die a little bit. And the game, and 7 Days to Die isn't terrible, it's just the quality is where it's not at, in my opinion. Of course, other people could have different opinions. The game could be good to them, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. So hopefully, once we get some more gameplay, it'll look a little bit better and we can check it out for sure. But at this moment, that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all have a good one. This has been the Caster Corner, and I'll be sure to try and put out a little bit more next time, and we'll get a little bit more information on a couple other things. Not sure on other release dates and such, but I will be putting out a little bit more content regarding game news, game releases, news, anime releases. I'll even probably start up doing like game and anime reviews. So just stick around for that. This has been the Metacaster, also known as Johnny. You can check me over on the Legion of Nerds or over here at the Metacaster on YouTube. So y'all have a good one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all thought. Have a good one. Bye-bye.